Hello, everybody. How are you doing on this fine, whatever the day of the week it is? We need to talk about some possible intimidation going on by the Diddy legal team, the team Diddy over there. This is a little bit stale tea, it's a little old news, but I just found out about it today. So, in the Lil Rod lawsuit, the one where it's like a producer that's suing Diddy and his son and some other people over harassment and other stuff, Lil Rod did say through his lawyer in one of the legal filings that Diddy had a private investigator basically harassing him and his 8-year-old daughter. Apparently, this private investigator by the name of like Richard Greene or something like that, he called or contacted Little Rod's 8-year-old daughter in order to intimidate her. According to the lawsuit, this private investigator actually made the little girl cry as well and really scared her and messed her up. Well, a couple weeks ago, that same private investigator contacted a creator who's on TikTok, but I think she's all over. She's on TikTok, she's on YouTube, she has platforms everywhere, and she has extensively covered the Diddy case and I think continues to, Vicky May. Well, this private investigator contacted Vicky May seemingly via email, and then they got on the phone. She did record the phone call, which she claims that she lives in Georgia, which is a one-party state. I don't know where Richard Greene called from, but this is now a public phone call. It's got hundreds of thousands of views all over the internet at this point, but I wanted to show it to y'all in case you haven't seen it, because this is the type of tactics that they are using on people who are trying to cover this case. So let's go ahead and pull this up.
Hi, Russell. Hi, Russell. This is Victoria. I got your email.
Russell Greene is his name.
Hey, Victoria. How are you? I'm good. How about you? Good. I got sent your TikTok. You covering the Diddy case and incident.
So at this point, so many people have reacted, but the person who's actually Vicky May, the person who's talking, who's on the phone with this Russell Greene guy, she's the person at the top with the bonnet.
Are you okay to speak with me about this? Yeah, yes, sir. Obviously, we're not in court right now. We're going to be in court at some point. But the information that you're covering, in addition to involving me, is 100% inaccurate.
So Vicky May had covered the Lil Rod lawsuit, and apparently what she was doing is literally just reading the lawsuit. Now, in the lawsuit, Russell Greene is named as intimidating an 8-year-old little girl, so I'm assuming that's what he's so mad about. So it's fine to let his client take the heat, but as soon as his name starts getting brought up, he won't start calling people. So he called Vicky May, and he's like, the information including me is 100% inaccurate. And she's about to say, okay, well, I don't know, take that up with Tyrone Blackburn, the lawyer who filed this document, because all I did was read it. But I do want to say I have had an extremely similar situation happen to me, like almost verbatim, same tone, same words. And that's when P Diddy's business manager, Lou Taylor, the TriStar Sports and Entertainment, the Robin Greenhill, the one who was paying off the alleged S workers through wiring funds and stuff, I had an entanglement with that lady. Her boss, Lou Taylor. Lou Taylor was Britney Spears' business manager, and I was making videos about Britney Spears whenever I was working at a big law firm in Manhattan as a lawyer. It was my first lawyer job. Well, Lou Taylor, P. Diddy's business manager for years, she hired that law firm. And when she hired the law firm, then she talked to all my bosses, the highest levels at the law firm. And she was like, you got to get this girl to stop making videos about me. So my boss called me. And this is exactly what he said. And it wasn't just my regular boss, right? Like this was the general counsel of the company, like the highest lawyer at the company of lawyers. And he said the same exact thing to me, y'all. I mean, it's verbatim, the same tone. It almost could have been him. It wasn't him because the voices are a little different, but he said the same thing. We're told that what you're saying is 100% inaccurate. I said, okay, which part? Which part's inaccurate? And I was told that it was Lou Taylor having this certain financial connection with this business. I said, okay, no problem. Let me see the evidence that you have. If you show me the evidence that you got, which states that Lou Taylor is not in any way involved in this company, then I'll be happy to correct the record. I'm not trying to be out here telling wrong stuff. You know what he told me? I didn't see any evidence. Somebody just told me that it was 100% inaccurate. Same exact phrase from the same people. This is, in my opinion, and it's under investigation, innocent till proven guilty. Department of Homeland Security is finally investigating, but can you imagine my vindication? Can you imagine my vindication? I had to leave a job where I was making nearly $250,000 a year because of these people, because of P. Diddy's business manager. Because of P. Diddy's business manager, I quit because I knew I had already made myself a squeaky wheel. They were going to find a reason to fire my ass. Y'all know they were. So I left, I quit. But imagine my vindication now seeing all these people using the same exact tactics, the same terminology, the same exact words. I'm told it's 100% inaccurate. I know y'all's tactics, but you know what? Vicky May, she knows exactly how to handle this guy. Look what she does.
Sorry for
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I didn't hear you saying anything.
Okay, so is there a reason that you're calling me? Because as mentioned in the video, all of this is alleged, and I made that clear in the video. Nothing is all, as listening to anybody who follows me, they know this is just his version of events.
Perfect. Perfect. You don't have to be a lawyer. You don't. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Russell, but if you have an issue with what I was reading, maybe take it up with the person who wrote it, because all I did was read it. But here comes his intimidation attempt.
Nothing in this docket is fact nor fiction until obviously it's proven in court. But only thing I did was read what was in the docket. So I didn't insinuate that it was true. I just read what was listed.
Yeah, I just want to caution you as a journalist.
I just want to caution you. I'm going to caution you. Excuse me, sir. You are the one whose name is in a lawsuit in federal court for intimidating an 8-year-old little girl. I would like to caution you from calling another damn person and trying to intimidate them. But here we are.
As what you're doing, or the entertainment that you're doing, you're actually causing a little bit more harm than good.
According to who? To you, maybe.
And what I want to share with you, I understand you keep using the word allegedly. The problem is that the way that you're covering it sends a different message. And I just want to caution you that this is a very real investigation. This is not entertainment. The text message.
Why do people think that something real can't be entertaining? It's very entertaining to watch the mighty tyrants fall. That's very entertaining to me. I'm entertained, actually. Now, is it entertaining that he abused people? No, allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there. Y'all know I wasn't there. I don't know who abused who did what. I have an open mind. I'm actually willing to be convinced otherwise that P Diddy didn't do anything wrong. But just, the evidence is starting to mount up. And this is not entertainment. This is a serious investigation. Okay, well, what about P Diddy going out and making his whole career off the death of Christopher Wallace, Biggie Smalls? That wasn't entertainment either, but P Diddy had no problem going in newspapers and interviews and making money off the I'll Be Missing You song, probably the biggest hit he ever had of all time. That wasn't entertainment either, but yet it was, right? Pick a side.
Messages that you're covering, and the text message, the way that you're presenting it. Matter of fact, even what you said was inaccurate. The text message that you're referring to in your story, if you go back and listen to it, doesn't even go with the story that you're giving. It's a different text message.
Sir, I'm not giving anything, sir. I'm reading what's literally on the screenshot on the paper. If there's an issue with how it's written, that would be a question you have with Tyrone Blackburn. He's the one who wrote it. Sir, I'm not giving anything, sir. I'm reading what's literally on the screenshot on the paper. If there's an issue with how it's written, that would be a question you have with Tyrone Blackburn. He's the one who wrote it. So I'm just literally, and once again, I'm not a journalist. All I'm doing is literally reading what's on the paper and literally reading it to the audience. All of this is public information. I understand why you're calling and you're saying it is inaccurate, which I appreciate. So now I know going forward, you will not ever be mentioned. You're only mentioning that small piece. So I get that part. But I'm not insinuating. Go ahead.
Just listen to me very carefully.
Listen to me very carefully. Doesn't that sound like some mob boss type of shit? Like, listen to me very carefully. My instinct was to say, or what? Or what, Russell Greene? Or what? And again, this is very similar. This is feeling similar to that call I had with that law firm, because that's what that man said. He said, well, I mean, can we try to be fair and reasonable for just a minute? And I said, as opposed to, he was implying that I wasn't being fair and reasonable. And all I was asking was for evidence. Like I didn't get a $200,000 education to learn that basic damn principle. But they tell you this stuff and they couch it in these ways. Listen to me very carefully. What if I don't? What if I'm playing a game on my phone? What if I'm shopping on Amazon while you're talking to me? I'll have to listen to carefully. It's all just to kind of like, it's the same type of techniques and tactics interrogators use, cops on the street. It's to exert and assert some type of authority over you, even if subconsciously, so that you are more pliable to listen to their demands. The time for demands, Richard Greene, is over. Russell Greene, whatever your damn name, it's over. The time for y'all to make demands on people is over. You had your time.
Go back and listen to what you put out there, and then look at the text message that you're referring to. And I will remind you of this. You're looking at a screenshot of something that is incomplete. A lot is incomplete.
Okay, so that yeah.
He's talking to the wrong person. Like Vicky said, take it up with the lawyer who wrote it, dude. I'm just reading it.
And I get you. And once again, this conversation would be with Tyrone Blackburn. I didn't write the docket. I only recorded it. Like, I didn't write that.
Well, I understand, but I would hope, and trust me, it's being dealt with Blackburn and judges and attorneys and all that. But again, if you want to have any credibility, not just run an entertainment site. If you want to have any credibility in what you're doing and what you're saying, instead of just saying alleged, you really need to be mindful and careful of what you're putting out there.
One thing I can't stand is to be careful, to be mindful. It makes me want to run out and do something dangerous.
Do a little bit more research. If you do a little bit more research, I think it's going to change your opinion, and it's also going to change how you promote.
I'm doing my research right now, Russell, and it's looking the worst for you out of everybody.
What you're doing. You don't have to do what I'm telling you. I'm letting you know it's 100% fabricated. And all you're doing is recirculating something that's 100% fabricated. And I can't go into any more details of everything.
Right.
100% inaccurate. That's what they told me. And again, y'all, this is 1 degree of separation away from the people that did this to me. They hunted me down at my job, hired the law firm in order to create a fake, phony, fraudulent, so-called conflict of interest, and then got my bosses to do a shakedown because my information was 100% inaccurate. And then all I simply did was say, okay, shit, I don't want to say inaccurate things. Can I see the evidence? And my boss, the highest level of lawyer at the law firm, said he had not seen evidence. I said, well, they're lying. They didn't bother to show you evidence? Lou Taylor's lawyers? They didn't bother to show you evidence. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's an active investigation. Right, yeah.
But I'm just letting you know, I'm giving you a heads up. I'm trying to help you. I don't have to make this call, but I'm trying to help you.
Shouldn't have made the call. Should have kept it to yourself, Russell.
Be very careful with the way that you're promoting that.
Or what? It's a threat. These people have hitmen and every other thing damn working for them, allegedly, according to court filings, according to Gene Deal and, Jaguar Wright and folks on the internet. People are saying these people are killers. I don't know. I wasn't there, girl. I don't know. Innocent until proven guilty. But I do know there is a federal sex trafficking investigation underway. And now we have this guy who's listed in a court document as intimidating a little 8-year-old girl who, again, we didn't know. We didn't know for sure. It was an allegation. Here, this man come out and confirmed it. He came out and confirmed it. Be very careful. Be very careful. You need to be very careful because look how stupid you look.
And just go back and do some of your research. Do some research. You're smart. I see what you're doing. I understand what you're doing. I totally get it. But just because you say alleged, there's still some responsibility that comes with what you're doing. This is not a game.
She was not even putting an insert in her own opinion. She's just reading the documents. What's the responsibility? Actually, I don't think she does have any further responsibility. Here's the document and I'm reading it. That's it. People are allowed to speak. People got to learn, like people, the Russell Greenes of the world, need to learn and really acquaint themselves with the First Amendment.
Not entertainment. No, it's entertainment on your part. This is not entertainment. This is a real criminal investigation.
I'm entertained with how stupid you look right now, Russell.
And so if you just take a little bit of time, do some research on the people that you're covering and the validity of what's being said and what you're putting out there, I think you're going to have a much, much better story than what you're putting out there right now.
Yeah, I hear you. And I appreciate the call. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye. And then this other creator does add some commentary, which I do want to play some of for y'all.
Now, Vicky is a good human being because I would have let this man keep talking so he would have talked himself into some shit. But I do have a couple of questions for Mr. Russell Greene. Why not reach out to CNN? Why not reach out to Fox News? Why not reach out to Blackburn? Why reach out to a TikTok? Because to me, you just let us know some things that we didn't know. First and foremost.
She makes some good points right here. Listen to this. She says, you just let us know some stuff we didn't even know. First, it was allegations. Listen to this.
You let us know that you are actually the PI that Diddy hired. Thank you for telling us because we didn't really know that. It's all alleged right now. But thank you for confirming that for us. On top of that, you also let us know that there are more text messages out there, not just the screenshots that we have on this lawsuit. Really appreciate that information. And now that we know you guys are going to court really soon, that's great information too. To me, it seemed like he was going in a way of trying to intimidate her, trying to get her to change her story.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
Trying to get her to take something down. And I think if Vicky would have let this man keep talking, which I wanted him to keep talking, he would have asked her to do that shit. If you have nothing to worry about and you don't feel guilty in any way, form, or fashion, you would never contact somebody, especially somebody that has nothing to do with the investigation whatsoever. Vicky is...
That is the weird part. That is the weird part. She's literally just like on TikTok reading court document.
Not on the lawsuit. All she did was read. But this man felt so compelled to contact her on several platforms to get her to see something different. Sir, if it was 100% fabricated, you wouldn't be calling nobody. But you just gave us some kind of clarity. I appreciate it. So if anybody else gets contacted by this man, by all means, make sure you get a recording of it. And just to let you know, we did try to contact Blackburn and Associates, but nobody picked up. Nobody would answer us. So we just dropped it ourselves. And the one thing I don't appreciate you doing is intimidating my friend or trying to get her to change her mind about something she's seeing on the paper.
Yeah.
But that's all the news I have for today, guys. Bye.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to report that this man has not contacted me, but it's probably because he's 1 degree of separation from somebody that already tried that, already went down that route, and she will never live it down. Lou Mary Sawyer Taylor. But yeah, I mean, now Lou Taylor, this woman, she's getting named in lawsuit after lawsuit. She's also Travis Scott's business manager. She helped him orchestrate that whole like Happy Jack or whatever McDonald's meal, and she's named in that like $10 billion Astroworld lawsuit. I do think they might have settled that or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, she's implicated there by being named in the lawsuit. And Britney Spears's attorney has said that this woman has stolen $18 million. I mean, this is all alleged. It's all in court documents. I'll put a little title up here, but yeah, nobody has called me and nobody has tried to threaten me. And I think it's probably they learned their lesson on trying this first time with Vicky, but they shouldn't have did that. They shouldn't have done that. And that wasn't good. So Russell looks stupid. The chickens are coming home to roost. I'm not really impressed with anybody over there on their legal team. Sean Hawley, another one. Oh, girl. That's all I really had for today. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye.
You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. Everything I needed.
Let me tell you something right now because I know you're watching. I will be saying everything you tried to do to me.